Hello and welcome to another live English class. I'm Christian and this is Canguro English. Before we start, I just want to say a couple of things. Okay, so yesterday in the Facebook group, I made a very special announcement. And, you know, the Facebook group, like everything that I do, the Facebook group is totally free. And in the next 12 months, you're going to see some revolutionary things happening in that group. So if you're not in the group, you should be in the group. I'd love to see you there. So check it out. What else? Yeah, basically, if you believe in what's happening with Canguro English, with this idea of free education and focus on communication, if you believe in that, then you can support it. You can become my patron on Patreon. Okay, so the link for that is also down below, or you can buy some Canguro English merchandise. Look at this. I wear this every day. The quality is incredible. Hello to all of the beautiful students in the group. Adrian Medina, Tony Ward, Sanket Summer, Francesco Procino, Petrus P, Cesar Martins, Mohammed, Alexandre Gotardo, Eileen Cheng, Christina Ribal, Josue, Lemus, Nabil Jalali, Rogelia Otico, Marco in Rome, Yara Mahmoud, Katarzyna Lachkowska. That's pretty good. Alexei Tikomirov. Whenever I do the Russian accent, I feel like I have to be a little bit sort of angry, you know? Alexei Tikorimov. And Vladimir Bogdanov, Raya Hussein, Lemus, Mingo, Paolo, Feder in Austria. Hello, Feder. Gosha, Yara, hello from Russia. I don't know your name. I can't read Cyrillic. I'm sorry. Irina, the Honorable David. Lots of amazing students here from all over the world. It's fantastic. I mean, even we have here Rifai, or Nua from Syria. From Syria. It's amazing. It's incredible. And, you know, to have so many people from all over the world, including countries like Syria with terrible problems right now, here trying to learn and trying to improve their lives, you know, that's why education has to be free, so that it doesn't exclude anybody. That's what I think. Okay, I have some word games to play with all of you. But before I play the word games, I'm going to take a couple of questions. Do any of you have any questions for me? I'm just going to take a few questions before I start. Hello, overall exams. It's funny you should say that. Okay, so now you know I'm a terrible artist, right? So just hang on a minute. No, wait. Oh my God, this is not working out. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, maybe. Okay. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, so um, I was I was trying to draw overalls. Overalls, they are it's clothes that you wear when you're working. You know, so you put them on, and you bring them up, and they go, and you put the arm in, and then you button it up, and then you can work. You know, clothes for like work, like because they go over they go over everything, over your clothes. In Spanish, they're called fundas. I don't know. Anyway, overalls. There's a quote from Isaac Newton, and he said that in life, opportunities are sometimes disguised. Opportunities are sometimes disguised in overalls, and they are dressed up like work, like hard work. And I think it's true. I think it's like, you know, if you think that the opportunity to learn English is like, oh, I'll pay $19.99 for this course, and I'll learn English, or I'll buy this book and I'll learn English. No. Mm-mm. You have to put on the overalls and do the really hard work. Really hard work. And so you need to know that, because if you don't have the right mentality, if you think you can learn English in 30 days or 6 months, you'll fail. You'll give up and you'll fail. 30 years. Okay, that's what you need. Tell yourself 30 years. And then you'll have the right mentality to really learn English properly. Okay, sorry, I was talking instead of answering your questions. Bad teacher. Okay, so question. Yes, I'm in Spain. I'm Australian, but I live and I work in Spain. Hello, Harry in Greece. How can you improve your listening? Paolo wants to know, how can you improve your listening? Here's the great thing about listening. Nobody can teach you listening. I don't know who is the best English teacher in the world, or the most expensive English teacher in the world, but you can go to see that person and you can pay that person, but they cannot teach you listening. Listening is a skill you develop with practice. Okay? I mean, even native speakers who go from Australia to Scotland, they have difficulty understanding. Not because they don't understand English, because, you know, they're not accustomed to hearing the Scottish accent, and it takes time and practice to get used to it. No secrets, okay? Listening, if you want to be better at listening, do more listening. Simple. But try to focus your listening on things that you understand, okay? So you can start with children's television programs and then work up. That's the best way, okay? And Peppa Pig is great. Peppa Pig is really funny. I love Peppa Pig. Okay, let's see. Philippe Navarro wants to know the difference between to and also and well. Oh, and as well. Okay. Basically, they mean the same thing. They have the same meaning. The only difference is where you can use the word. Okay? So to, you can only use at the end of a sentence. I like pizza too. But also and well are more flexible. You can use them at the beginning, at the end, before the verb, like I also like pizza. Also, I like pizza. I like pizza also. It's totally flexible. And as well, to me, feels more like a conjunction to use between sentences. Okay? Not so much like I as well like pizza. I mean, you could, but it's more like he's a really nice man as well. Da, da, da. You see, it feels more like glue for sentences. So that's the difference. Same meaning, different places to use them. Mustafa, how can you study for your IELTS exam? By working really hard. By working really hard. If you want a good score in IELTS, it's a difficult exam. Okay, they're not stupid. The people who make this exam, they know how to test your vocabulary and your grammar and your speaking and listening. They know. So you have to work really hard and be realistic about your expectations. Okay? A lot of people, the people who know me, they know me. But if you're new to this, let me tell you that there are no secrets to learning a language, okay? Like because, I'm here every day and I teach students and I do the work, I can't just sell people snake oil. I can't say, I've got the system. 30 days with me, $99.99, and it's done. No, because I have to look at these people in the eye, okay? And we have to work together, and it's really hard. It's not easy to learn a language. It's really, 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 really hard. So you have to just expect to work really hard and be motivated and have patience and have fun. The basic stuff works. Go and talk to people who are polyglots, people who speak 5 or 6 or 10 languages. They're not, they know what it takes to learn a language. They're not selling systems, okay? They know that it's really hard and that it takes time, okay? So if a professional needs time, then you need time, okay? It's that simple. And again, Haidar wants to know how to improve your writing. You have to write more. Good writing is not just for people who are... Good writing is not just difficult for foreign learners. No. I'm a native speaker, and my writing is okay. Some native speakers have terrible writing. Terrible. I wouldn't trust them to write a postcard. And other native speakers are excellent writers because they practice. They practice. Writing is a skill. You have to do it. Okay. I think that I've been talking too much. Again, I'm sorry. Is there any type of group? So, as I said at the beginning of this video, I made a very special and exciting announcement in the Facebook group yesterday. If you're not in the Facebook group, you need to go there, okay? It's free. And look at what's happening there, okay? This is a revolution in the way that people are learning languages, okay? So go into the Facebook group and look at what's happening and be part of it. Be part of that revolution. I can't stop talking. Okay. Let's because now it's 14 minutes into the class and I haven't done anything fun. I'm sorry. My name is Christian. And I'm from Australia. Okay, pictures. Okay. I think it's an interesting question what you have here. So, okay, you see this picture here? Okay? This is a picture of New York. Now, I bought this picture in IKEA because I needed something to fill this space. So it means nothing to me, this picture. It's just a picture of New York. Now, this one, this picture is a design by an artist from London called Sam Kerr. And he is an incredible artist, okay? This is called a tessellation, which means that the chairs, they join together infinitely. You can create an infinite number of chairs by linking them together. And I have this picture because he designed this, and also he designed my logo. Okay, and you can see that the logo is it's incredible. He's a genius, because here is the kangaroo, and here you can see, there's a baby kangaroo here. Okay, look. Because, I said to him that, I teach adults and children and everybody, and he said, he said that he incorporated everything together. He's a genius. Keep calm is a phrasal verb. That's just me being silly. This has a long story. This is about money. And then I have, let me show you this. So I have, this is a poster about the different parts of speech. Nouns, verbs, adjectives. It's from a company called Pop Chart Lab. It's a great poster, quite funny. But this is my favorite, okay? This is Indo-European and Uralic language families. So it shows all of the languages where they come from. So here we have Indo-European, which is the base language, which comes up into European, and then up into the Romance languages, and then we have Spanish, and then if we come up the Germanic one, we come over here to English. And I mean, it's just beautiful. Like over here you have, look, Indo-Iranian, which brings us to Bengali and Hindi and Urdu. It's that poster, I can't remember. It's a very famous poster. If you Google language tree poster, you'll find this. I think it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. And this is when I dressed up. I dressed up for the 70s at a party. I don't know why I have this. I have this because it was given to me by one of my students. So it's a souvenir. No, you stay there. And well, Mr. Bean. I mean, because Mr. Bean is a genius. Okay. Okay, so this is just one, okay. I think, I know that you all have lots of questions, and that's, I want to answer all your questions, but today we're going to have fun. That's it. Sorry. Because remember, you can always ask me questions in the Facebook group, and I answer them. But today I want to have some fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a vocabulary game. Okay? So now the key word is the key word for today is town. So I'm going to draw things on the board, pictures, and all of these pictures relate to a word with town. And I hope that you can guess the the words from my terrible drawing. Let's see. Okay, so okay, here we go. This is going to be good fun. Are you ready? Ta-da! So, does anybody know what this expression is? Okay, this is an English idiom with town and this red. It's red paint. Has anybody encountered this idiom in English? Susanta Podar, very nice, and Alex Lapanda, and also cow, Silvestrini, very good. It is this is the idiom to paint the town red. Alex Lapanda said he cheated because he's a native. Alex, come on. But listen, Alex, if you're interested in helping in the Facebook group, send me a message, okay? Please. It'd be great to have you. Okay, so now I can't remember the origin of this. I remember that it's something to do with what in the Western, like cowboys painting towns red, but basically it means to go out and have a great time, to go out and go crazy, to have a big fiesta and to enjoy yourself. So it's like imagine that I'm putting on my tuxedo, and my wife says, "Where are we going tonight?" And I say, "We're going to paint the town red," which means we're going to just, spend a lot of money and go just do crazy things. Yeah, so if there are any native speakers watching this, if you want to be part of a language revolution that helps people from all over the world who maybe don't have access to education, then message me, okay? Talk to me. I want to hear from you. Okay. The next one. I don't. Can video games give you vocabulary? Yes. Video games are great for vocabulary, especially bad vocabulary, like swearing. After 5 minutes on an international server, you will know the dirtiest words in 10 languages. It looks like Pac-Man, but Pac-Man is a ghost. So and yeah, this one was quite easy. It's a ghost town. Ghost town. And just note that English, we stole this. We stole the GH from the Italians. Yeah? Because we needed that sound, the G. Because if I put this, for example, this pronunciation is more like J, like a J. So we use the GH. The GH combination is like G. It's a different sound, right? So what is a ghost town? A ghost town is a town that's been abandoned, right? Like if you go to Chernobyl, where there was the terrible nuclear accident, it's abandoned, there's no people. And you can use it to as a metaphor, you know. The famous song, my heart is a ghost town. My heart is a ghost town. Perth is a ghost town. Sometimes it can be. I agree. But Rodrigo is right. The public service is a ghost town. Where are they all? They're not working. They're not doing anything. What the hell? Yeah, it's true that there is tourism in Chernobyl now, which is amazing, right? So what's the difference? It's an interesting question. What's the difference between a town and a city? Unbelievably, believe it or not, there is a technical definition for town and city. Like a town is up to 150,000 inhabitants, and then it's a city. So the technical definition is related to the size of the population. But that's not normally true, okay? Because people don't, know the population. It's more of a feeling. A city's big. A city has buses and maybe a metro and traffic and skyscrapers. That's a city. A town is smaller, low buildings, more quiet, not so much traffic. And then you have a village. I live in a village where there's only me and my family and cows. Real cows. I'm not talking about when my wife is angry in the morning. real actual cows. Oh no, she's gonna kill me. Okay, now this is maybe a bit more difficult. Ooh, this one has layers. It's like an onion. It's so complex. There's so many layers to this picture. Ooh. Yes, Isa. It's okay. Which animal? Maybe this will help. Actually, there we go. Is that better? Maybe that's better. Is that better? No. Then yes, they're good. They're horses. They're horses, but no. I figure that if I continue to make strange noises, you'll just understand. Dinosaur. No. Ooh, we have a good guess. A horsepower town. Lena De Silva says, big horse, no small horses. Ooh. People are so close. Let me tell you, okay? It is a one-horse town. Very good. That's Sepris. So a one-horse town is a small town. So this is related to cowboys. Okay. Now if the town had a lot of horses, then it was a big place, because in the past, horses were the equivalent of cars. If you have a lot of cars, it's a big town. One car is a small town. So a one-horse town is, a small town. Normally it's pejorative. It's negative. It's like, I can't get a good pizza in this one-horse town. Normally it's negative, right? Or, man, I can't. There's nowhere for me to buy a 65-inch LED television in this one-horse town. Okay? That was a weird example. I'm sorry about that example. Strange. Okay. Next one. Ooh. What is that one? Oh, okay. Okay, look at this. This is the best. Wow. Does anybody know what this is? Lena da Silva. I can't find a good English teacher in this one-horse town. No, not Supertown. Oh, she got it. She got it. It's or he. Arnau Rivera. Arnau Rivera. Very good. Yeah, maybe that's not a good. This is Superman. This is Superman, and this is the Cape. It's Cape Town. Cape Town. Cape Town is in South Africa. Cape Town. I know, you're right. He's very thin. Superman should have more muscles, right? Is that how you draw muscles? Okay, wow, now he looks weird. Like he looks like some type of, I don't know, like he's got medical problems. Okay, so Cape Town. So it's really interesting, right? Cape is not the same as this, right? Cape comes from Latin, which is cabo, right? Cabo means the end, the finish, the cabo, right? So if you look at the map, you have the Cape of Good Hope, the Cape, because it's the end of the land, the end of the planet. There's a place here in where I live called Cabo do Mundo, the end of the world, because the Romans thought that when they arrived at the coast, they thought, well, that's it, guys. No more planet. Planet's finished. We can go back now. We've explored everything. Imagine this mentality, right? It's wow. Wow. Just some interesting. Okay. Ooh, I don't even know what that is. What is that meant to be? Sorry, it's because I'm not sure. 8? Okay. Yeah, that's quite a good one. Okay. Does anybody know what this is? Ooh, okay, so it's a bomb. Yes, it's a bomb. Oh, Mike Saw. Mike Saw, very nice, my man. Okay, so Exactly. So this is a bomb, right? But what is the sound of, like if you read a comic, and there's like Superman and he's like, and it says, what's the sound? Ah, very good, guys. Very good. Boom! Boom is the sound. So you could say, I was walking down the street and I heard a boom. Or you can use it as an adjective. You can say, he has a booming voice. Booming voice. Like Morgan Freeman has a booming voice. Morgan Freeman is the voice of God. So what is the word? The word is boomtown. And this is positive. It's not a town that's exploding in a bad way. It's not exploding with bombs. It's exploding in a good way. It's exploding with money. It's exploding with famous people. It's exploding with success. Okay? So, like for example, here where I live in Galicia, in this town in Chantada, this is a boom town for English. For learning English, it's a boom town. If you say it in New York, you'll get arrested. It's true. Don't go to the airport. In fact, don't go to America and talk about bombs at all. It's a bad idea. Hello, Guillermo. So New York, Los Angeles, London are boom towns. Very true. Tiago says it looks like a birthday cake. Well, yeah, I see that. Okay, let's do another one. What is that one? That is Okay. This is very difficult. Very difficult. Especially with my drawing. Oh my god. Does anybody know what that is? Any ideas? Okay, good. It is a cup. It is a cup. It is a cup. Now, in British English, there is another word which is a synonym for cup. It's a synonym for cup. Does anybody know? And it's not so much, it's not really a synonym for cup, it's a synonym for the material of the cup. So, what is the name of, what is the material of a cup? Oh, cow. Cow, she nailed it. And Eduardo as well. Very good, guys. Of course, it is Chinatown. Chinatown, because we in English the porcelain, we call it China, because originally it came from China, and we do this a lot in English, in a lot of languages, like a turkey, for example. In English, people thought that it was from Turkey. It's not from Turkey, but people thought it was from Turkey, so they called it a turkey. In French, a turkey is called a dinde, which means from India. But a turkey is not from India either. So, both English and French made a mistake. we call lots of things names of places, right? Like China, Turkey. Okay. Let's change the subject. Let's do a different one. Let's do. Okay, this is. How can I describe it? Okay, so this this is to learn the names of the people of different countries. So let's do a little test. A little test. What do you call people from Canada? People from Canada. Canadian, very good. Canadians. Okay, that was easy. Okay. Foreign. Foreign. Do you know what the does anybody know what the slang word is for a Canadian? Does anybody know what Americans call Canadians? Ooh, very good, Frederico. They call them Canucks. And there are lots of others. Some of them are polite and others not so polite. But Canuck is more, a little bit more, okay, more difficult. What do you call a person from Turkey? From Turkey. Does anybody know what you call a person from Turkey? Ooh, Roberta, Xavier, very nice. Turkish. Very good. Turkish. And interestingly, I don't know if you know this, but you can use ish to mean approximately. Christian, what? What are you saying to me? What do you mean ish means approximately? What the hell? Okay, let me give you an example, right? Imagine if I don't know how old you are. I'm like, I don't know, I think she's 30-ish. Which means I think she's approximately 30. She's 30-ish. And I can use it for other things. I can use it for colors. Like, what color is this? Well, it's like greenish. Which means, approximately green. And obviously, people from Turkey are like, well, they're Turkish. Okay, well. Okay. Now, more difficult. What do you call people from the beautiful country of Nepal? Nepal. Nepalian, no. Nepali, no. That's the adjective. Very good. They're not Neapolitan. No, that's the place. They are called Nepalese. Nepalese. Actually, I'm not. Now that I think about it, I'm not 100% sure. Best teacher ever. I think in my mind it's Nepalese, but maybe it is Nepali. But I think maybe Nepali is the adjective. You need to Google this. I don't know, I'm sorry. Bad teacher. Okay. Okay, now. Now for my beautiful drawing skills. Are you ready? These are citizens of countries. This one is easy. Any ideas? Does anybody have any idea what this is? Good. Oh, yes. Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. You guys are too funny, seriously. Oh my god. Okay. Cuban, of course. This is a cigar. A cigar. A cigar. The words in Spanish for cigar can be a problem, okay? Because you have, this is called a puro, because it's pure tobacco, it's puro. But if you say porro, which sometimes I say by accident because I forget if it's puro or porro, that means a cigarette of marijuana. And then if you say puero, then that means leek, which is a vegetable. It can be confusing. You have to be careful. So yes, there is a Cuban cigar. Do you like my beautiful Cuban cigar? Very nice, no? Okay. This one's more abstract. More abstract. Ooh. What country is that? Now, if any of you are interested in fashion, Scotland? Ooh, okay. I see where you're going. It looks like the fabric of Scotland, but no, okay? The fabric of Scotland is called tartan. Tartan is the traditional Scottish fabric to make kilts, right? But in general, the fabric with this, what is it called? If I have a shirt with, what's it called? Does anybody know? Is anybody here? Oh, seriously? How did you guess that? I can't believe it. Seafrowie? Man, that's amazing. Okay, let me explain. So, if we have only in one direction, it's stripes. Stripes are just in one direction. Does anybody have any good One Direction jokes? Okay. But if it's like this, if it's like little squares, they're called checks. Checks. So of course, it means that the citizen is Czech. Czech. People who are Czech. Czechs. Okay. What is that one? Let me just. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Oh. That's it. That's the whole thing. What's the difference between check and plaid? I think plaid is a slight difference. I think plaid is a category of Czech. Oh, come on. Frederico. That was so fast, Frederico. That's amazing. Of course, this is a Pole. Pole. And a Pole is a person from Poland. You can also call them a Polak, but I think now Polak has developed, it feels a bit sort of, I don't know, maybe negative associations, maybe? I'm not sure. So Pole is the good thing to say. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, that's pretty good. Come on, that's amazing. That is super. Yeah, see, see, I told you it was a good drawing. It's a kiwi. Yeah, it's a kiwi. It's Kiwis are people from New Zealand, so you can call them New Zealanders, or you can call them Kiwis. And also they have an animal, a bird, called a kiwi. It looks a bit like this. Okay? It's a big bird, right? Quite sort of round, rotund, and it has a long. Well, I mean more or less. So, and honestly, I'm not sure about the relationship between the bird and the fruit and the names. Like, which one came first, the bird or the fruit? And kiwis, like what? I don't know why. I need to Google it. Okay. Whoa. Okay, this is good. This one. God, maybe not. Maybe not. Italian mob. Hey! No, the Italian mob, they don't smile. Very good. So this is called a Thai. Okay, this is a Thai. And the name of people from Thailand is Thai. And the verb to tie a tie is tie. So if you have a Thai from Thailand that you're tying, you can tie the tie. And if your name is Thai, which is a common name, I could say, tie the tie. That sounds weird, right? I mean, okay. We have time for only one more. And this is, for me, this is the best one, okay? It's quite abstract, but I don't know if you can guess what's happening here. I don't know. Okay, yes, so the person, exactly, they're winning. They're running and they're winning, but what is the... Oh, amazing. Who was first? One digger. Of course, this is the finish, right? The finish of the race. And a person from Finland is Finnish with two N's. So Finnish. I'm sure that there are lots of jokes about people from Finland and dishwashing detergent. Someone has to make a joke about that, about putting some Finnish in the dish. Okay, I've got the joke. What do you do with what do you do with someone from Finland when they're really dirty? You put the Finnish in the dishwasher? I'm really sorry. It's Tuesday, and yeah. But so listen, guys, I have to go because I have to teach a class soon. But thank you all so much for joining in. I had a great time today, and I'll try and do another live class tomorrow, if not Thursday or Friday. Hungary. I should do Hungary. Okay, guys, so lots of love, and I'll see you on Facebook or on Instagram, or I'll see you everywhere very soon. Bye.